Hello. Um, we're back in the stew, back in where I want to be. We're not gonna talk. No, actually, I'm trying to like erase that from my vocabulary because I realized how problematic and how like genuinely kind of annoying it is. Like once you point it out, how annoying it is when people are like, "Don't mind me looking crusty today. Don't mind blah blah blah." Like, why? Who is so offended by the way you look that you need to say I'm sorry? Like, I don't know. I guess I'm going through a phase right now. When she's a feminist. Okay, anyways. Okay, I was gonna do a fit check. First of all, let me pull up the notes. This is not really a fit today. I literally just do something together. Because I feel like I have nothing to wear yet. I have a drawer full of clothes. Like, let's make that make sense. You can't really see, like, my camera's in the opposite place today. Like, my laptop is over here now. The camera's like to my right. So yeah, so I'll try my best here. Um I'm wearing this sweater, got for free, repping the escuela. And then jeans. I wore these same jeans last week, and then Air Force Ones as usual. And we got a nice fuzzy bun today. Also, we have a brace on cuz your girl's in pain. Speaking of pain, we'll talk about that. Okay, and let's see what else. Week 3 gang. Oh, by the way, this is I know I said that I didn't care about my appearance, but let me address two things. First of all, this is a pimple patch. All right. Let's also talk about the fact that I don't know what was in my nose last episode, but there was something. I was facing this way, right? Wait, I actually kind of like this side better. I literally was on my bad side. Okay. Not saying that. But there was something in my nose. Let me make sure there's nothing in my nose this time. But it was so embarrassing. I'm like, oh, maybe it was only there for like the last segment. It was there the whole time. And nobody told me. Interesting. Um, okay. Uh yeah. I said it was week 3. We're already out here doing the thing, episode 35. Um and what else? What? Oh, I was gonna say something else. Oh. Remember last week when my breakfast was so bad? Well, today wasn't too bad. I had French toast, I had sausage, I had home fries, or hash browns. I don't even know the difference. And yogurt. So it was a nice hearty breakfast, if that's how you say it. Okay, yeah. But cute. Wow, that was a long cold open. I really rambled there. Okay, let's just like run. I need to find a place to put this. Okay, let's just run that intro. It's the King Not Queen podcast. Yeah. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the King Not Queen podcast. My name is Nina, and I am your host. I realize that you can most definitely hear me outside the door of this room, so um, yeah, it's a little embarrassing. Anyways, weekly recap, everybody. Um, let's just gloss over the fact that your girl was in the hospital. Um, yeah, we did a little pass out, but now we're alive. So we're here. We're living. So yeah, traumatizing to say the least. Okay, moving on. Spring break is coming up. Very exciting. It starts for me on Friday because I don't have classes. But I don't think I keep saying to like my parents or whatever that I'm coming home for half and staying for half. Like I keep saying that, and then I'm like pushing the day back of when I'm going home to essentially be just like I'm going home Sunday and then coming back here on a Sunday. So or the next Sunday. So I'm literally going home for a week. I'm pretty sure that's the plan right now. Um that's the plan. Um I'm calling a basketball game on Saturday. And as of right now, I'm doing it alone. So I'm a little scared, but it should be fine. Um, I know what to do. I know how to handle myself. Um, but yeah. So I'll be doing that. I really hope I get to keep some sort of like, I don't know, like token or something to remember my time calling the championship. But whatever. No one has to talk about that. And okay. Also, it's going to be a a tradition here at Harvard called Housing Day on Thursday morning. And um so Wednesday night, like they have a bunch of traditions, whatever. There's gonna be like I don't know, like one thing that's just sticks out to me to what they're doing on like the eve is like a Build a Bear activity, which I'm not sure what that means right now. Maybe I'll insert a picture of what that means when I edit the video portion of the of the podcast. Um, but yeah, I honestly have no clue what it means. Build a bear activity, like that's a lot of money if you get real Build a Bear. I don't know what I'm saying right now. Okay. But yeah. Anyways, on Saturday, yeah. Okay, so basically this has a little backstory. So basically we have like a bench in our room that okay, I thought I heard something. We have like a bench in our room that it's like really hard to sit on. And like we were thinking like, oh, let's get a a uh a cushion to sit on. So I'm like, okay. So I'm like looking on Amazon and I thought I found like a cute little like set. And I knew that it was gonna be like a little like small, but I thought it was gonna be like squishy and like fluffy where like it wouldn't look bad. You know what I mean? And I also might have underestimated how like wide the bench was. So I ended up purchasing and then it came in like this huge like box. So I had to carry it all the way from the this building, the science center, all the way back to my dorm, which is like a 3-4 minute walk. So I'm like walking with the thing out, my tote bag is falling off, so embarrassing. People kept looking at me anyways. And then I carry it all 4 flights up the stairs, open the box, put the pillows on the bay window seat, and they were like this short of fitting the bench, and it was just so bad. They looked so disgusting. They were actually let me back away from the mic. But they were actually so comfortable. Like not even gonna lie. They were comfortable pads. It was just that like they were too short. And like what am I supposed to do about this? So I was like, looks like we'll be returning and getting my money back. So I initiated the return and I was supposed to do it on last Friday morning, but then I had my stint in the hospital. So then I waited until Saturday to do it. So I went on Saturday and I'm like bringing this big box on the train. I'm like, this looks so suspicious. Like, if this was like me as a passenger on the train and I saw somebody with like this weird box that just had a bunch of numbers on it, I'd be like, sir. So I was a little scared, or I was like a little nervous that people were gonna think I was like trying to do something. But yeah, so I'm carrying this box across town, basically, like getting on the train with this big box. And then I go onto the Amazon thing just to like make sure I have all the information correct, the address as to where to drop it off, and like the instructions. And it says print out your label. And I was like, I already left. I already left. So how am I supposed to print out this label? So I got so scared. So then I started looking up printing places near me to see like if I could print out like at a UPS store. So I located the UPS store. I was planning to go there if they were gonna be mean at the Amazon place. I walked to the Amazon place and there's some lady dropping off like 20 different packages. I'm like, I'm like, I want to be here forever. And for like, clearly didn't know what she was doing. And the guy was on the same wavelength as me. So he was gonna take me first, and then she started getting like really mad, and I was like, "I'm not trying to do this Karen thing this morning." Like it literally was like 10 o'clock in the morning. I was like, "I'm not doing this." So we interesting how that works, huh? Okay. What else was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So then I'm like, hi, did it print out the label? I don't know if that's a bad thing. He's like, no, we can just scan it. I was like, yes, thank you, Amazon, for making things so easy. So we love you, Amazon. And okay. And then I went shopping. So I wanted to go to the store. It's called Uniqlo. And it's called Uniqlo. And I bought two things from there before. I bought them online. It was Billie Eilish had like a collab with them, and Murakami, Takash something Murakami, something like that. The guy who makes like the cool like flower art. He did a little collab with her, and I wanted to buy like the shirt, so I bought two shirts from there, and they're like my favorite shirts to this day. They're made like really really well. Um, like they have like the perfect oversized fit, and like they just haven't gotten bally. Like one of them did because I spilt something on it and I keep like trying to mess with the stain, but the other like none of them have gotten bally yet. And I got them in quarantine. Ooh, I got them in quarantine. So it's almost been 2 years since I've had them. So and they're in like great shape still. So love those shirts. And yeah. So I went to the store, and I was just like looking around, and then I found like this like plain white shirt because it was on sale, because I have an issue but with sale items. And then I ended up going upstairs to like the men's section, and I saw that were doing a collab with Keith Haring, which is the guy who makes like the cool art. I don't know how to describe it, but I really like the style of art. So I was like, okay, let me get one. So I got a shirt. It was $20, but I think it was worth it because it's a well built shirt. So it's $20. And then I was in the same section, and they had the guy's name is Jeff Koons. He's the dude who makes like sculptures with balloon animals and stainless steel. Okay, I've seen it before. So yeah, him. I bought one of his shirts, and it's like a ballerina one. It's so nice. Oh wait, it's a real statue? Oh. Yeah, it's in New York or something. Wow, it's beautiful. Yeah, I have like the ballerina. I have the ballerina one. We really like it. I love it a lot. And it's like pink. It's really cool. And that one was on sale for $6. I'm like, bet. So I'm like, I'm ready for the Keith Haring stuff to go on sale because I'll be running there to get all the other ones that I really liked. And then I went back downstairs, and I got like a really, really nice pair of sweatpants for $20, which I thought was fine. And then I got a pair of leggings also for $20, but I needed a new pair of leggings. Anyways, so yeah, so I bought all that stuff. Um, yes, and it was so nice. It was really nice. Good. I haven't been shopping like that in a while. Oh, and then I went to Urban Outfitters. I never want to go there again. I felt so excluded there. I was the only person who looked like me, if you know what I mean, at Urban Outfitters, and I just felt so uncomfortable, and it was so expensive. Okay, I was talking about a store that like the shirts are $20. Like I think shirts being $20 is expensive. And you walk into Urban Outfitters, and the shirts are like $40 for a shirt that's not well made, and that's like this big. Like I'm so confused. And I was in the sale section, and stuff was still like 40, 50, $60 in the sale section. I'm like, this is not a sale. This is not a sale. um it's just so ridiculous you're buying it for the Urban Outfitters name. I feel like the Uniqlo stuff is also made well. I'm pretty sure like also they're like 100% cotton, which love that too. I don't know if I'm on the wave of like liking things, like trying to move to sustainability. Like I love thrifting, which I feel like that's good, but I also don't have the means to be shopping sustainably, like buying like how Billie Eilish's merch is like made like all organic and stuff, and that's why it's so expensive. Don't know what it means like that yet, but shopping at Uniqlo, I don't know, makes me feel like I'm doing something. Anyways, this is going on for so long. Okay, and then all I have left is midterms and papers. I have a midterm tomorrow. Have I studied? I took the practice one. I got an 86. I'm feeling good about myself. So I need to make my little cheat sheet. But yeah. Okay, that's it for this segment. I need to calm down right now. I'm like, this room is so hot. Anyways, okay. So let's move to the next segment, please.
Bad movie and TV show review. Bad movie and TV show review. Sometimes they're good though.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Bad Movie and TV Show Review. Sorry, I forgot to mention why I'm wearing only one dangly earring, and it's because I bought um this is my third pair of these kinds of hoops 'cause I keep losing them. So I tried to put them in the bottom loop, and because they're new, they're like really, really stiff. So it was easier to get it into this ear, but I cannot get it into this ear. So I'm going for like a Grayson Dolan look. What are we thinking? Do I look stupid? I don't know. I feel like I look stupid, but I also like don't care at all. Okay. Um, because I feel like it would look more stupid if I just walked around with nothing in this ear and something in this ear. Like, I don't know, this looks weird. Anyways, why I didn't do that at all. Okay, so the Kanye Doc Part 3, it came out last Wednesday. Um, I wasn't really like a big Kanye West fan. Like, obviously, I listened to like Watch the Throne, and like his collabs, but I never really, and I started listening like Life of Pablo, Kids See Ghosts, and like Donda a little bit. Like, I'm not really that big of a fan. But also obviously I'm now watching the doc and kind of getting back into the old music. But I never realized how I never realized how important the death of his mother was like on his person. Like, I never realized how much of a toll it took on him. And I feel like I don't know. I don't know. He obviously has been this way for a while, but I feel like his mother was really holding him together. And I feel like without her, I feel like he just like lost like all sense of like composure and how to like, I don't know, deal with things. I don't know. I hate to I hate to speculate about people's lives, but that's just like what I grasped from the documentary. But yeah, the part 3 was kind of crazy. And I also really liked seeing him and Kid Cudi making Kid Seagulls because I really liked that album. Lord, the way that defined my sophomore year. Wait, was that sophomore year? No, it was freshman year. Ugh. Stop. Not the memories. Not the memories. No, the way that. Okay, anyways. Okay. And then how much he enjoys music is actually so inspiring, and how much like he just believed in himself was like so inspiring to see. Not that I'm the next up and coming rapper, like I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's so inspiring to see like how far he made it with literally nothing but like his talent and drive. It's about drive. It is about drive and power. And when you stay hungry, you devour. Like, it literally is like that, Rock. It's about drive. It's about power. He put in the work. I couldn't think of this. He put in the work. He put in the hours and took what's his. Like, literally, that's what you have to do. Like, why did anybody ever question the Rock? Like, he was right. Okay. I don't have a Belair update. Um, because I didn't watch this week. So we're just gonna black that out on here. I started a new show, Pam. Oh, I really want to watch that too. Pam and Tommy. Um, about Pamela Anderson and Tommy Lee, and I'm only watching it for Sebastian Stan. Like, at this point, I'm only watching it for Sebastian Stan. let's just say it's a bit of a ride. I'm trying to take it slow. I'm not trying to like rush it. Me saying the same thing twice. Um, I just like am watching it when I feel like it, when I feel like I have nothing else to watch because Euphoria is out of my life now, so I don't really know how to function. So whenever I feel the need to watch something, I'll watch it. And then I was also rewatching Assassination Nation because I remembered that Maud Apatow, Lexi Howard from Euphoria was in it, and for some reason I need to like see what scene she was in. But I really like that movie. I didn't finish it though. The way that everybody and their mothers in that movie, like literally. But okay. That's literally all I had for Bad Movie TV show review. Oh, I want to watch this movie called Fresh, also with Sebastian Stan. Also, the only reason I'm watching it. Um, so maybe I'll have a review on that next week. He just is booked and busy, like literally. Okay, that's it for this segment. Wow, look at that! Look at me keeping it short. I have 30 minutes left to finish the rest of this podcast. Right, right. Okay, let's move on to the next segment. Should be interesting. Artist spotlight. Yeah. Yay. Welcome to Artist Spotlight. What do we have this week? Okay, I had three things here. I don't like the way that sounds. That sounds weird. Um okay. So we have One Republic. Why? I'm so sorry if I keep making you guys yawn. I don't know why I'm like so tired. Actually, I do know why I'm so tired, but that's irrelevant. um Okay, why is One Republic so underrated? Like, why does nobody listen to One Republic on a daily basis? Like, I just don't understand. Like, they make bops. All their old songs from like the 2000s, right before 2010 hit, all bops. Like, literally. Let me list them off. It's literally three songs, but we don't. We got, we got all the right moves, secrets. Um, oh, I thought I added that to my playlist. Where'd it go? Oh, it's right here. Apologize. All of these bops, every single one of them hits different. Like, apologize. Ooh, when I used to hear that at CVS, I used to lose my whole mind when I was vacuuming. I was like, yes. Like, they literally always played that song when I was vacuuming. I don't know why. It just worked out that way. But I've been loving All the Right Moves. I love that song. But I just remembered Secrets, and that song is different too. The violins, so good. Like every now and again I remember that I literally have seen them in concert, and I just have no recollection. I don't think I have any videos of them performing. Like, and I would die to see them perform All the Right Moves. Like, literally, I love that song so much. Okay, so there's underrated. Also, we have Phantogram. So I first discovered them when Billie Eilish did a cover of "You Don't Get Me High Anymore," and I'm like, "Ooh, this song is kind of good." And then I finally listened to the song, and oh, I did not know my face could do that. I'm gonna cover that because that was disgusting. Um, but yeah, I love that song. "You Don't Get Me High Anymore." I haven't listened to it in a while, so we're gonna need to run that back a little bit later. But they have another song that's called "Blackout Days," and I heard it on none other than TikTok. And I love that song. It's so good. I need to start listening to Phantogram more because I feel like they are also bop producers. Like, they really know how to do it. And then my last song, actually no, I added so many songs this week because remember I told you I was in a phase of like old 2000s. I was in a phase of like old 2000s, 2010 music. So like I've been listening to Man Eater by Nelly Furtado. Love that for me. Um I've been listening to, okay, let me see what, Knock You Down by Kerry Hilson. Oh my goodness. That song is so and then obviously like Apologize, Timbaland. I had to listen to some Akon yesterday. Um because I don't know, something I just like I heard actually no, it's because I was on the shuttle yesterday going to class and I heard the song Sweet Escape playing and I was like, "Oh my goodness, Akon." And then I added like two Akon songs to the library. And then Pretty Girl Rock. Oh my goodness, I forgot about that song too. Oh my goodness. Carrie Hilson literally two-hit wonder, but it do not matter. And that's all. Oh, and then I added Beyonce's Four because I needed to hear a certain song. Oh my god, Start Over. I forgot how good that song was. Um. Anyways, but yeah, I was in like a whole like throwback mood. Like I was in a cool 2007 to 2011 music range because that music, it, like nothing compares. Like that those years ain't nobody doing it like 2000 like two no let's say like 2004 no 2000 2010 nobody was doing music like that or 2000 like okay I keep expanding the years but like 2000 to like 2012 ain't nobody making music like that anymore. Okay, but yeah, not me out of breath. Anyways, okay, more recent music has been Kid Cudi and his album. I didn't listen to the whole album. I just like picked a song. I don't know why. But Man on the Moon 3. It came out in 2020. I really love the album artwork. He's like blinking. I think it's really cool. I like how Apple did that now. But it is a album by Kid Cudi, like I just said. And a song I really like on it is "Show Out" by Kid Cudi, Skepta, and Pop Smoke. R.I.P. to the king. Literally, let's talk about this real quick because Pop Smoke, literally, like he already became like after he died, like he already became so iconic. Had so many songs like after he died, which I guess I'm a fan of when people do that, but sometimes people take it too far. Um, but it's also like good to have like the memory of the artist. But if that man was still alive, he would have been shaking up the industry. I feel like he was like the next like uh I don't know. I feel like he was like the next like Kanye like rising up from like that New York. Well, he's from New York, right? New York. I'm a fake fan. Rising from like that New York area. Like I feel like he was like the next something. Like he was definitely like the next like up and coming person. um just because his sound was so different, like rhythm wise and like tone wise, like he was so different. And I feel like he was bringing in a new genre of music to like an audience, because you are already an audience of like that like drill kind of like beat and like trap stuff like that, then obviously you're like this music has been around for a while. But to bring it mainstream, like when I first heard Welcome to the Party, like I was like, whoa, what is this, like what is this? And then some of the some of the other songs, like I don't know, I think he just became iconic, and I feel like he was gonna do a lot more for the industry if he was still alive. So we miss you, Pop. We miss you, Pop Smoke. Um, but yeah, really, I'm really liking the. I think I mentioned this last week, but how much I'm kind of liking the drill kind of stuff. We're taking it slow, but yeah, Show Out, very nice song. We really like it. But yeah, that's all the music I had for this week. I feel like I'm yelling for some reason. I need to like be quiet. And anyways, so yeah, that's it. We're moving into the last segment, which I think I'm gonna go on another rant. So brace yourself for the rant. Okay, here we go. Taking a scroll, ayy, taking a scroll, yeah. Hello, and welcome to Taking a Scroll. I have a few points on here, and I feel like one or two of them I'm gonna like really elaborate on. But the first one I had here, I feel like it's been like a pretty dry week. On the social meds and social media drama. Uh, okay, here we go. So Charli D'Amelio, recently she's been showing herself in like her acne journey on like Instagram, on TikTok, like she's not wearing makeup, and like she's really like not caring or whatever. Here's what I have to say about it. A lot of people are a little backhanded when they say, "Wow, thank you for embracing your acne journey. It's so inspiring." I don't know. Something about that rubs me the wrong way. Because yes, you should feel inspired by what she's doing. Like by being able to just like be open and like not care on the internet. But I feel like sometimes commenting and writing articles about it, it's just like it makes it seem like she always has to be pushing a message. And I feel like one shouldn't always have to feel like, especially like social media people shouldn't always have to feel like they have to push a message. Like why can't I just enjoy, I don't like my bare skin, my natural hair? Like why can't I just do that without it becoming a social movement? Like why does it have to become this whole thing where like now she's the face of acne? Like I don't understand like why it has to come out to that. And I feel like I don't know, I just feel like that just like fuels like, I don't know, stress even more for her because now she feels like she has to like, I don't know, post more about like, or like if she posts with like makeup or something, people are gonna be like, good for you for or like some, or like don't hide, you don't feel like you have to hide yourself. Like okay, I'm sorry, like if I wasn't in the spotlight, y'all wouldn't be saying anything. Like you know what I mean? It's just like I don't know if that's a new thought or not, but it's sometimes it's a little annoying when people try to always make things into a movement when it doesn't need to be that way. I digress. I think it is though inspiring to me saying don't say it's inspiring to see, also me. It's inspiring to see. I just think like good for her for not feeling pressured to have to post like with perfect skin. Like it just is normal. It's like it's not showing a different side of her, but it's like it makes me feel like she's acting a little bit normal. Like remember how Emma Chamberlain like literally documented her whole acne journey, but like never really said anything specific about it. Like she just lived through it, and then when she like achieved like clear skin and this and that, then she was like, I've struggled with this, blah blah blah. Like I feel like that's what Charlie is like trying to attempt, but people just like got onto it too quick and are trying to overanalyze. But that's all I'm gonna say about it. Here's what I was about to pop off on is David. I feel like I talk about David Dobrik every week. Like it's literally like the third week, and I've talked about him every week. But I am so conflicted on my feelings about David Dobrik because I cannot go through with dropping him completely. And here's why. I think that me stopping watching him is has no impact on whether he's going to continue to succeed. I personally, Nina King, do not have power over if he gets brand deals, if he continues his discovery show with my one singular view. I have not gone back to watch old David Dobrik, specifically David Dobrik vlogs in so long. I watch compilations that don't give money to him, but I do not watch old David Dobrik vlogs. If he posts something new, I watch it. That's what I do. I watch the video when it's new. I don't go back and watch old stuff because I know how problematic that is. But I also feel like me personally is not having an extreme impact on his success or not. His success has moved off of if people decide to stop watching him. It, that's just like not it anymore. He has too many fans for if a large group decides to stop watching, he is still going to succeed. So really it's like a find a different way to attack him. And people did not attack him. Find a different way to expose him and like try to intercept this this success. I don't know if I'm saying the words right, but the insider article, great start. Like Twitter threads, good start. Like contacting or like deaf noodles, like like stuff like that is going to actually give him consequences rather than you not giving him his 8th million view on a YouTube video. Like it doesn't, like, people need to understand that some things just like don't work that way. Okay, that's on me. Like that's my what I do. But he is becoming a villain. Obviously, I'm being overdramatic here. But he is turning into like this thing that is just so, I just get the most evil vibes from. And it's not like a bad evil per se. It's like a good evil. Like that doesn't make any sense. But it's not a bad evil. It's just like a ooh, you give like an evil vibe, my guy. Because so I was watching the roast of Bryce Hall and they cut out Jeff's entire set, which I agreed with this one comment that was like, SeatGeek, if you're gonna sponsor a roast, you should be open to some of the jokes that are gonna happen in such roast. But that's besides the point. But I don't know. David was in the audience, obviously, because Jason's his best friend. But he was sitting next to FaZe Blanks and Mike Maljack. And I just was not feeling that. That hurt me on like many different levels because those two people are so problematic, have like are associated with such crazy things that, and for I don't know, it's just the statement it makes for them to sit next to each other and all together and be laughing and ha ha ha, like it says so much about David that they chose to sit near each other, cuz that was deliberate. There, if he cared about his image and all of that, he would not sit next to him. So clearly he A, doesn't care, or B, doesn't see anything wrong with what they do. Is I don't know. I just found that a little ridiculous, and that just made me see him in a whole different way. And also the fact that he was like, some of the, obviously they're jokes or whatever, but obviously some jokes like come from truth, and some of the jokes that were made, he was laughing a little too hard. He was laughing a little too hard. It was like those TikToks where it was like when the girl who blah 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 starts laughing too hard, and you're just like, um, that's him. You're laughing a little too hard at stuff that is hitting a little too close to home, and you feel uncomfortable. That's just what gets me. I was watching it, and I'm like, please stop cutting to him because it actually like bothers me that he just finds this all funny. He just finds it also funny, and like they also made a joke which I thought it was funny, but then I realized that I found it funny though how ridiculous it is that they can joke about it, but the event was sponsored by SeatGeek, none other. I love SeatGeek, but cuz it's a great deal and it's a great app. But they bother me on how they're still sponsoring David and Jason. Like I don't like they sponsor Zayn and Heath's podcast. I don't. They haven't really done anything they haven't done anything problematic or as problematic as David and Jason. But Jason made this joke that was like, they thought they could take it away from us, but we got them back. You're proud of that? You're proud of the fact that you lost all your sponsors for like a good 3 months and had to beg on your knees to get them back and had to like wait for your allegations to blow over? You're proud of that? That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing that you had to go back to the company and beg them to sponsor you again. That's embarrassing. It's also embarrassing for SeatGeek to go back and sponsor them. That's embarrassing. I don't think they should have punished. I don't think SeatGeek should have punished the whole vlog squad. I feel like they should have concentrated their punishment on David and Jason. But that's just my opinion. But they SeatGeek looks like a bunch of, they're basically endorsing what they're doing, and that's unacceptable. That's unacceptable. I feel like every week I'm beefing with like a different company. Like, title of this episode, why I'm beefing with SeatGeek. SeatGeek is not an amazing app that makes tickets, buy tickets in the easiest way possible. It's not. But yeah, okay. And then my last point, I don't know, I saw two TikToks on this yesterday, but like being a hater, it was like, I can't help that I'm a hater. They're like, every action has an opposite and equal reaction. So there's someone who's like optimistic, a lover, loves everything, a yes man. There is always going to be a hater, and that's not a bad thing. It's just how the world works. Like, that's just how it equals out. There's a hater and there's a lover. Um, and I feel like people should be okay with being a hater. I am personally a hater. Um, and I feel like it needs a definition. I cannot come up with the definition right now, but being a hater is not necessarily a bad thing. What haters say, it's not necessarily a bad thing. I believe that there needs to be somebody who's like, hmm. I feel like I am constantly the person who's like, I'm sorry, or like, hmm. Is always just like looking at things from like a negative point of view, and people will try to tell you to look at life with a positive point of view and to not always look at things so negatively. But sometimes you do need to look at things negatively. Sometimes you do need to be a hater, because that'll save you. That will literally save you. When you notice things that you shouldn't be okay with, that's a good thing. That is a good thing. You should not always have faith in people. No. You should not trust everybody you meet. No. You should not always see the best in people. You should see some of their worst qualities, because that's going to warn you about what they're going to do behind your back. Wow, there was no reason. There was no reason. But no, that's literally how I feel. I agree with that point so hard about being a hater. I feel like I need to pull it up because um I need to see exactly what she said, because I resonated so much with it. And I don't know if she was joking or not, but I just really really felt what she was saying. Here it is. I am trying so hard to be better, but to my core I am a hater. Like, me, literally me, to my core. To my core, I am a hater. Like, I can't help it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's not my fault. I'm a hater. And then I saw another one that was like, ah, dang, I didn't save that one though. Ugh. I don't know if I liked it or not, but it was something also about being a hater. It was something like related to being a hater. Oh, it's this one. It was like, you need to normalize like talking mess about people, because we're not always gonna be like, oh wait, no, don't say that about them. Like, no, like, say what you really feel. Like, I'm sorry. And like, yes, it's embarrassing getting caught, but like, and obviously you don't, like, you would never say those things to their face, but sometimes it needs to be said. And if you get caught, I'm so sorry that that happened to you. That's happened to me. I've been caught before. Um but some people need to learn the truth. And if you have to learn by hearing it behind your back, I'm so sorry. And I know it hurts. I've heard it said to me before. And I know it hurts, but you'll do some deep self reflection after you hear the mess that people talk about you. And it may not feel right in the moment, but you'll come to accept the bullying. Because sometimes you need to be bullied. But I don't endorse bullying, but sometimes you need to be bullied as an adult, not in high school, because that's where it's traumatizing. Okay. That's where I end today's episode. Thank you guys for listening. Make sure to go watch the video version. That comes out on Fridays. I can never guarantee what time. But I think it'll be up early this Friday because I literally have nothing to do. I'm leaving the same resources in the description of the podcast and of the video version on like donation links and information about what's going on in Ukraine. All that stuff still available. Please donate if you can or educate yourself, please. And yeah, if you have any story suggestions, song suggestions, TV show, blah 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 blah, email me at kingnotqueenpod. Again, it's kingnotqueenpod. Don't forget the pod at gmail.com. If you're a brand, blah blah blah, blah, you know what I'm gonna say. Email me at kingnotqueenpod. Again, it's kingnotqueenpod. Don't forget the pod at gmail.com. I'll be back next week. Actually, I think I'm taking a break next week. And I promise this break will not last longer than a week, okay? I will only miss one episode. I'm going on spring break and I don't feel like bringing my microphone with me home. If I decide to do a podcast, it'll be quick, but I am not filming a podcast next week. There will be no podcast. If there is, there is, but I'm saying 100% there will be none. If I decide to, there will, but plan on there being nothing. But yeah, that's all I have for this week. Thank you guys for listening. I'm going to post for thumbnails now, but I'll see y'all in the next one. 2 weeks. Peace. Bye bye bye.